During this video, I want to go over how my hands and my fingers and my wrists give me some problem, give me some pain and soreness throughout the day. I'll have issues with writing with a pencil, with brushing my teeth, with scrubbing the dishes, with carrying heavy objects. If I'm, for example, holding a heavy box, I'll get a light, sharp pain right here. The line is vague now, but right on the inside of my left wrist, I get a sharp shooting pain, very sharp shooting pain, just from holding a box and just lifting up that box. Whenever I just do this action, hold that box and really have to tighten up on my arms, I notice this just gets so much pain. And then another area is this back of the hand right here, this back of the hand right here, and then around this bone here, around where this bone pops out, I get another pretty painful signal right there. And it feels very gritty in these spots. It's not smooth. So I know that they are problem areas. I also get pain here. For example, this is a special energy point, and this massage therapist, Emily, has shown me these energy points on my hands and fingers, and I work on these points daily. And while working on these points, I experience either pain traveling throughout my forearm, pain traveling throughout my arm, or I'll even get pain in my shoulder. There's times where I'm working on the back of my hand and I feel it on my shoulder. So it doesn't surprise me that, it still does surprise me, but it doesn't surprise me that when I work on the backs of my hands or I work on my fingertips, I get neck spasms. So this one, the ring finger, it's shown in certain diagrams. I have to find a diagram that is connected throughout the arm, throughout the shoulder, and it goes into the neck and TMJ. And this is verified through Chinese medicine, and this is a special point. I mean, they're all special points throughout your fingertips, throughout the backs of your hands, at the apex where the bones intersect. So you come down here and you massage here, come down, massage here, come down and massage here, and you'll find it's very tender, very painful, and for me personally, it's very painful, especially the point between my ring finger and middle finger. This point is very painful for me. I'll get a lot of sharpness, a lot of achingness, and a lot of sensation of a bruised feeling, as if this spot is bruised. And this pain, it can develop in my forearm. I'll feel it here, right where my finger is. I'll also feel it in my elbow joint, and I'll start to sometimes feel it in my shoulder joint, but I have to work on that for quite some time. This video I want to make quick and short, so I don't have the time to give an example of that. But one thing I can show is how working on these fingers, sliding it 3 times and then pressing on the fingertip, seems to relax my arm, seems to relax my shoulder, seems to relax my hand muscles, and then it starts to get these neck spasms to trigger. So Emily, this massage therapist, had shown me how to do this technique where you just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, running your fingers and thumbs along the side and top of your finger, and then applying heavy pressure on the fingertip. And it's going to be sore. If you have pain throughout the body and you have some problems, it will be sore. And for me personally, when I press down on this point, I experience really weird symptoms. So right there, you can see that neck spasm happen. And that happens often. The side of the fingertips are also very tender, very sore. And that's one portion. So the other portion I want to cover about the hands is how doing this simple finger exercise will show me how some hand muscles are more susceptible to weakness than others. I don't know actually. All I know is that when I extend my fingers out, this ring finger is barely able to push out this rubber band. It's, for some reason, having a difficulty with expanding out. It feels weak. It feels hard to control. And it's been like this for a long time. However, with these rubber bands, I've only been working 1 week. So I'm hoping with time it will get easier. But every single time so far, when I work with these rubber bands, this ring finger feels weak. And sometimes my left middle finger feels weak. And actually, I didn't even notice that before. I guess not only massaging my hand muscles, but working my hand muscles can get this neck spasm to happen, as it just happened, as I was talking. Now, if I'm ever talking in a low tone of voice, or I'm whispering, or it sounds like I have a sore throat, it's because, yeah, I always have a sore throat, or I'm whispering because my neck, my head pain, and my neck pain, or the neck pain, the head pain, causes me like fogginess in the head, and it just hurts sometimes to talk. It's just a painful act. So there's a better, you can see more spasms occurring. So I have my chin tucked. It's like pretty relaxed. It's pretty loose. You know, I've done fascial release on the neck and traps a few times now, and it's getting better. But when I do this, now my hand muscles are starting to get a little tired. I start to get really big neck spasms, you know. And you can see this muscle quite evidently. It's popping out quite obviously. It's very tight. Whenever I massage this, it feels like a steel cable. It feels so tight. And when these spasms happen, I'll feel it once again in the TMJ, deep in my right ear, deep in the TMJ, and then sometimes I'll feel my eye start to get like this stretching, pulling, and it feels like something's just sort of grasping and putting pressure and compressing my eye. And that'll happen all within a flash. So the spasm will happen and all of these pains, TMJ, ear, and eye will just appear, and it's really, really uncomfortable. So I'm hoping that this will help clarify some things, or if at least can help me get stronger finger muscles, that's for sure. I also get pain, right here, right pretty much where these marks are. A little above them though, right here I get a lot of pain. If that's not clear enough, right there, a lot of pain. It's very gritty, very bumpy, does not feel smooth, it's very tender, but I've already worked on it enough today.